Hello, good morning everyone. Hi, very warm welcome to Baby Code Free IELTS classes. I am Tanu Virmani, an IDP certified trainer plus a TEFL TESOL certified trainer too. As you know, we are coming up with a free live sessions. So this is about reading module. हम reading module की बात कर रहे हैं. First is, what do we provide? Baby Code provide you different services like free live sessions, latest academic and reading general tests, listening test also. We have AI design speaking tests. You can have unlimited tests by taking our membership fees, by paying a nominal amount, and you can analyze your answers also there. If you like our application, please share our app with others also. So today we are coming up with the live session 1 of reading module. The topic of our session is how to ace IELTS. What are the tips that you need to know to prepare for the IELTS reading module? Reading module is for the 60 minutes and you have total 40 questions. So we are going to talk about some of the tips that how you will be going to crack your IELTS module. The first one is what you need to know is learn about the test format. The most crucial, I would say, important thing here is that you should know about the test format, how the test is designed. What are the types of question that comes in your reading module? What are the time duration is there? And how you have to attempt each type of question. So first is both IELTS general and academic passages, they are actually taken from the books, the journals, the magazines, advertisements, so that therefore you have to familiarize yourself with numerous text also, right? The questions also before the test day. Now why? So that you can increase or you can come up with your reading skills, right? It will also help you to organize your time so that you avoid any kind of a last minute surprises, because sometimes what happened na, in last minute you got some question and you get shocked to see that. Okay, so it will help you in increasing your reading skills. Second thing is we are going to talk about the different question types. Once you know the exam pattern, you should know about the types of questions also, that what are the types of questions that are coming in the reading module. So we are going to talk about in detail what are the types of questions. Such type of questions will be asked in the exam, time allotted to complete them, and then examiner's expectation is like to help you improve the reading module by taking the test taking skills. So there are basically 14 types of questions that are asked in the reading module. First one is multiple choice questions. I'm going to talk about all these in very detailed manner. Second is sorry, matching information questions, matching heading questions, sentence completion, summary completion, note, table, flowchart completion, diagram label completion, and short answer questions. Identifying writers' views and claims, identifying information, matching features, matching sentence ending, true false not given questions. So what you have to do is you have to familiarize yourself with all these types of questions which are going to ask in the exam, and you should start practicing them, right? Always pay, and like I want always you people pay attention to the instruction and what is the word count there, right? Whatever is the prescribed word count, please read it very carefully and then find out your answer and then fill it accordingly. Next thing is to effectively manage your time, always read the questions first and then passages. Never read your passage first. You have to read your questions first because it saves your time. Understand very carefully what is being asked in each type of question and then answer accordingly. Make sure not to carry away and do not apply your own prior knowledge, right? There is no, I would say this, there's not a single chance where you can apply your own prior knowledge. No, you have to rely on the information given in the passage, right? The ideas, the text which is there in the passage, you have to rely on that. Furthermore, if you struggle to find the answer, suppose you're not able to find a particular question, the answer to the particular question in a minute or two, move on to the next question. Do not waste your time. Come back afterwards to your unattempted questions once you are through with the complete text, right? So this will help you in organizing your time, not wasting your time. If you are completely wasting your time by stucking towards to the one question, it will consume your 5 minutes or 7 minutes. So do not do that. Move to the next part. Okay. Third thing which I'm going to talk about is implementing the skimming and scanning technique. Now, how you're going to apply these techniques, skimming and scanning. What is skimming? Skimming is a process of reading quickly. When you skim your paragraph very quickly. And scanning basically means when you scan your paragraph with certain keywords, right? That is called scanning the paragraph. So skimming means when you read the paragraph very quickly just to get a main idea or and I would say a central idea of the passage, and then you do the scanning. Scanning means when you locate specific information, specific keywords, you search with the keyword and then you try reading the paragraph. To implement this method, first read the question, look at the key details you need to answer. Okay, it will improve your ability to find information quickly. It is easier for you to find that specific information quickly. Then you can read the passage in depth wherever you feel that yes, now it is required. Otherwise, you might not be able to understand the meaning of the text accurately. Okay, so read it very carefully, do the scanning, do the skimming, but yes, read your questions first. Fourth one, use context clues. Now, what are context clues? Clues means the hints. Hints related to your context. Context clues are those hints of information that help you in knowing the meaning of unfamiliar words. Sometimes you are not aware of the meaning of certain words. So, what you can do is you can just read your sentence, the whole sentence very carefully so that it helps you in knowing the meaning, right? The complete sentence will give you an idea that what is the meaning of this particular word which you do not know. Okay, context clues are also the terms and the phrases that surround a word also and help you describe its meaning. Clear? It is important to implement this technique because it helps you to understand the essay easily and you are able to locate your answers quickly, right? So context clues are very important. You should pay focus to these words. Next is distribute your time appropriately, a very crucial point. Keep in mind that you have only 60 minutes to answer 40 questions. This is a time managing exam, as I told you. 60 minutes, 40 questions, and you have 3 sections. So devote your time accordingly. You should spend, it is advisable that you should spend 20 minutes on each section, right? On each passage. But from the exam point of view, I would advise you that you should try to do it with 15, 15, and 20. Now, why 20 for the last section is, or I would say 25 for the last section is because last passage is the most difficult one. The difficulty level gets on increasing from section 1 to 2 and then to 3. Moreover, you need some time to write your answers also. So make sure when you're finding the answer correctly, you should write or transfer to the answer sheet also in a correct way. Because if you're not writing in a correct way to the answer sheet, you will not get any marks, right? So therefore, you should spend 20 minutes on each passage for the academic reading exam, whereas in the general reading module, you should spend more time on the third passage, as I told you, than the first two, because last is the longest and the more complex and requires a little more time than other two passages, right? I hope you're getting. Next, we are going to talk about building the vocabulary. Now, you should be aware of some synonyms, paraphrasing, because this is an IELTS reading exam and you will be getting the reading module, like lots of paraphrasing and lots of synonym here. So many of the reading questions center on knowing synonyms, paraphrasing for the text for answers. You will never get the same sentence in the paragraph. You will always get a paraphrase form. So as a result, the exam is actually accessing your vocabulary, as well as that how you're able to comprehend your comprehension abilities, I would say, right? Therefore, it's better you should increase your vocabulary, because increasing vocabulary will always help you to find the right answers and in a very quick manner, right? If you're good at vocabulary, if you're good at synonyms and the paraphrasing, it will help you in finding your answers in a very quick format, right? Seventh, transfer your answers concurrently. Now, as I told you, because you do not have any extra time for writing the answers within that 60 minutes, you have to do that. So always save that 5 minutes which is required to transfer your answers to the answer sheet, right? Remember that you must transfer your answers simultaneously and there is no additional time, as I discussed. It would help if you solve each passage first, write the answers on the question paper, and then you have finished solving the passage, transfer your answers to the answer sheet right away, because this will help you save your time and prevent you from rushing to the last minute. Because sometimes in the last minute we are not able to focus on the answers, and sometimes we miss the answer also. So it's always better complete one passage, simultaneously write the answer, or what you can do is devote your time, strategize your time, that in the end you need 5 to 7 minutes to write the answers and to recheck the answers also, right? Next, read and practice more often. It is very important. Why? Because you are going to form a habit of practicing sample papers or reading lengthy text, because usually we do not have a habit of reading such long text, but make a habit that you should start practicing. If you're actually going to attempt this IELTS exam, it will help you in improving your accuracy, your speed as well. It will also assist you with coming with like tough words and phrases which you're not aware of, right? As I told about context clues also, make sure you are actually practicing from some kind of reliable sources. You can use our sources also, our baby code application, which provides you unlimited mock tests for all the modules, so you can have that. Now, before we move on to the secret, which I'm going to discuss with you, the three important strategies, which are skimming, scanning, and reading for detail. First is, as I already discussed, what is skimming is. Skimming means when you read the text very quickly just to get a general overview of the material, overview of the text. That means just to know the main theme, the main idea behind the passage. It is a form of speed reading. You're speedily reading the long text so that you get an overview, a general overview of the paragraph, and you should know, and you come to know about the central theme as well, and you get the main idea also behind that passage. Now, what are the tips for skimming a test? First is that you should read the first paragraph to get the idea of what could have been discussed in the passage. Second is read the first sentence of each paragraph to get an overview. Third is you should read the last paragraph in detail, as it generally includes the theme behind the text, the conclusion part, right? Next is scanning. Now, what is scanning is? Scanning is a text rapidly to find specific information. Now, that information could be any kind of a name, dates, figures, any passages could be, any like keywords can be there. So that means you are quickly reading the passage, but you are actually locating some of the names, the dates, the figures. That means you're looking for the particular information in the paragraph. So what kind of tips you can use is, first is look for the paragraph which may contain the required name, number, any date. Read that paragraph for that specific information. Headings or highlighted text can help you quickly locate the information also. For summary related questions, you can read the last few sentences, because summary is usually in the last. Now, what is reading for detail? Reading for detail means when you slowly read your passage, long and complicated text, basically from start to the end, so that you get the accurate information. But slowly doesn't mean that you will be devoting 10 minutes. No. Now, what are the tips? Read sentences, read each sentence very carefully so that you have a clear understanding of overall information. Don't focus on the meaning behind each word. You will run out of time. You should focus on the main idea. That's it. Reading for detail can be very helpful when you are asked to write the summary or main idea for the passage, like for the matching heading, you can say. Now let's apply these three techniques in our reading passage. First is about skimming. There are three questions on my screen. You have to do the skimming here. Now, skimming means when you have to quickly read the first sentence and the last sentence of the passage, and you have to skim the passage very quickly with me. One of the possible heading for the given paragraph. Yes. There are three options: the real origins of pasta, the common beliefs of origin of pasta, and is the pasta really Italian? Once you start doing the skimming part, you'll come to the conclusion that in the very first sentence, it is mentioned that one of the more popular theory means the common beliefs. It is not true, it is a belief. So they are talking about the second part, the common belief of origin of pasta. Arrival of pasta is like the origin of pasta, right? So you did this with the skimming. Scanning. Now, scanning means when you have to locate certain keywords from your question. Question number one says, what is the world's first rotating boat lift? So they are talking about the world's first rotating boat. So you will start scanning with the rotating boat and you will focus on your keywords. Second is, what keeps the fourth cycle canal, Clyde Canal and Union Canal joined? So kiske through, like how what keeps them joined? So you will look for the keywords, start scanning, and then you will get your answer very quickly. Third one says, who wanted to create a dramatic landmark? So who means you have to answer the name of a person here. And what are the keywords you can choose, and then you can start doing the scanning part and find your answers. Here are the answers on my screen. You can see the answers which are find it out by the way of scanning technique. Next is reading for detail. Now, reading for detail means when you have to slowly read the complete passage in detail, each and every sentence, so that you get the clear understanding of paragraph. Because what you have to do is you have to match the headings from the given options, that which is the suitable heading. So start reading this passage very clearly and see which is the correct heading for this paragraph. So as this paragraph focus on the greenhouse effect, how it combined with increasing level of greenhouse gases, and then we produce the global warming. So the ultimate information which we got from this paragraph is the production of global warming, how to create global warming. Though they talk about greenhouse gases, but that is the extra information. The main idea behind this passage is that they are talking about the creation of global warming. How is the production of global warming is happening, right? So I hope you got an idea that how you have to do reading for detail, right? So Baby Code offers you different practice tests. You can have a look at the different practice tests also. You can buy unlimited tests. You can download them from our application. You can do share your valuable feedback in the comment section. Do the star rating so that it helps me in improving as well. Do share your feedback. Yes, you can see the star ratings here. You can share your feedback. Thank you so much for watching a live session 1. You can save this with yourself, rewatch this video, and I hope it will help you a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to come up with more sessions. You can watch all those sessions. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care, all of you. Thank you so much.